Started my life was kinda rough, I had an awful battle. The doctor set my parents down and said my life was fragile. Perspective is the game, and GaryVee the name. Just put your head down, do the work, and everything will change. Sipping tea, helping feels, yeah, that's what I wanted. Being patient, hella tricky, if I'm being honest.
Tea with GaryVee, roots and positivity.
What's good, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here on Friday, the 29th of May. I missed all of you. I hope you missed it as much as I did. It's good to be back on Tea with GaryVee. Jen Hawson, thank you so much for being on. Scott, thank you for being on. Peter McDonald, please leave your comments right now. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, where you're from. I like getting a sense. Twitch in the building. James Michael Prulo, great to see you here. Thank you so much. Jorge Castillas, thank you so much. William Caden in the building. Garrett Glenn. I'm trying to have my TikTok off the chain. Hope everybody's super, super, super well. Dustin, how are you?
Excellent. Missed you.
Missed you too, bro. Missed you too. And it's really, really, really good to be here.
Awesome.
It's really good to be here.
Today's going to be a good show. Very good show. I already know it.
I agree. I think today will be a very, very good show. Let's start it off.
Cool.
Oh, we're starting it off hot. What's good, Boat?
What's up, boss?
How are you, Yachty?
I'm living. I ain't been to sleep yet.
Is that a beautiful Bape shirt?
Yeah, man. I had I had to stay up for you.
Because the album, huh?
Nah, this was for you. If I went to sleep, I wouldn't have made it.
I get that. But what about the album, bro?
Oh yeah, man. That was midnight, man. It was amazing. It was.
How's the feedback been?
Great.
I can't wait to sit down and listen to it tonight.
Man, it was great.
You getting some real love?
Yeah, I am. Genuinely, it's dope.
I love that. So what's been going on? How you feeling?
Good, bro. You know, I recently bought a house. So I'm moving to a new house next Friday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And
what was the biggest process with this new album? Like how'd you think about the project?
The hardest part was when I had to strip songs. You know, I got towards the end of the process and I had too many. You know, and then just trying to figure out what to keep.
But why are there too many? Like, will the record labels, like, do they just, like, if you were like, nah, I really want all these on, or is that your own, I just don't want to have that many on this?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I could do whatever I want to do, but in a sense, I don't want to have a 26-song album.
Why?
Just don't.
Being like 26?
I just don't want to have a hour and 20-minute album.
I get that. I want an hour and 20 minutes of your voice.
Well, I mean,
your stories.
You know, you got my number. You can call me anytime.
But what's going on with your TikTok?
It's going crazy. I just started a week ago.
What have I been telling you?
Yeah, TikTok is it.
Listen, it's a huge opportunity for you. You have to make sure as much of the music on the album is going to be on there.
Yeah.
Like literally make a TikTok for like your favorite hook in or verse or bar in every song. You need to make a video around that clip.
Yeah.
100%. I'll talk to you over the weekend for sure.
Yeah.
You got any questions before you go to sleep?
No, you're the man, obviously, and the whole world knows that. And man, just keep doing you. I have nothing to say.
What's the name of the new album? I want to make sure everybody in the Vayner Nation who's watching right now goes
Lil
to Spotify.
Boat 3, man, it's everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, Amazon, everything.
I can't wait to listen to it, bro. I love you. Thanks for staying up. I wanted to give you some love this morning. Take care. All right, everybody. That is Lil Yachty, one of the funniest, most creative, like such a deep thinker for a young man, real good kid. Makes me smile every time I see him. So it's good to see him. That's a nice little start to this show. All right, let's get right into it. Let's keep it going.
Hey, GaryVee.
Hey, Vivian, how are you?
I'm talking to you right now. I'm great. How are you?
I'm super well. Real quick, Viv, before we go into this.
Yeah.
Couple things, everyone. Today is the youngsters show, so we have a ton of youngsters on today's show, which I'm really excited about. Dustin, am I doing a good job with holding this up? Are you like feeling happy about that?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, good. So it's a youngsters show today. Also, I'm going to be thanking random people on the show today for entering the All In Challenge. So just a really fun-loving show. We started off with Yachty. His new album's out, Lobo 3. Make sure you download that. Check it out. I guarantee you're going to love it. There's a couple Easter eggs for the Vayner Nation in there. On a separate note, hashtag #TeaWithGaryVee. I want to make sure that everybody hits Twitter hard right now with this hashtag. I want to do more of this because I want more awareness for the show. We want to do more good vibes, more positivity. Hashtag #TeaWithGaryVee. Leave your favorite quotes or your favorite moments from each guest today, and I'll go and share and retweet a bunch of you. So there's the hashtag. Viv, what's cooking? Where are you from? What's your story?
I'm 16 years old. I'm from Connecticut, and I'm about to be a senior. And pretty much, my issue is there's so many things that I'm passionate about and that I love, but I'm an athlete. I'm into modeling. I sell bracelets, but I guess my question is, how do I make the right decision on what to focus on or what to pursue?
Well, can I give you great news?
Yeah.
Whatever you pursue, whether it's all of them, which is absolutely feasible at this young of an age, up until, you for the next 16 years, you've only been alive for 16, and for the next 16 years, if you just pursue all three, that would be smart because you'd only be 32 and you'd have a sense of your skill and your love for those three things. But let me tell it to you in a better way. Here's some good news. You won't even know if one of them was the better decision, because that's not how life works. Everyone's so crippled to make the right decision when you'll never know. There is no time machines. There is no preview machines. You just pick and go. You go with what you feel at the time. It's more about loving yourself and being confident in yourself. You just don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, it's just hard because I'm so used to having a plan. Like, I'm so organized and I like things laid out, and I know where I want to be, but it's just like, which path do I take to get there? It's just hard.
I totally understand, but so lay it out. Go bring out your journal and say, I'm going to model and retail and athlete for the next 3 years. Then I'm going to pick one and go hard for 3 years. Then I'm going to make a decision at 22 if I want to change it up. I'm telling you, life is fluid, right? I bet you in your planned out process, you didn't have a pandemic keeping you in the house for 6 months, right? Life, it's nice that you have things planned out, but you have to start the process of being prepared for when life takes turns.
Yeah. It's just like
there is no wrong choice, Viv.
Yeah. But it's like, but the thing is, there's more than 3 things on my mind,
So do those fucking things.
But how do I know which one's a hobby and which one is it? Which one's the one?
You're not going to know.
Damn.
That's what you got to get comfortable with.
Damn.
Yeah, it is damn. It's good. It's actually good. Right now it's damn. But if you keep working on this, you rewatch this video 4,000 times, you play it in your own head, you figure it out for your own way, it's actually amazing because then there's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I want the answer. I'm like, no, because then there's wrong answers. How about not having wrong answers or answers and just living and just aiming for happiness? And if you pursue modeling for 7 years and then at 23 you're like, nah, and then you want to sell coconuts, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Viv, you need to make sure that you want the plan, not your parents, your teachers, society, your coaches. You know what I mean? They want plans because they, that's what most people play defense. But the 30s and 40s and 50s and 60-year-olds that try to make 16-year-olds live life like they're 30, 40, 50, 60 are doing a disservice.
Yeah. I want to be ahead of the game,
You are ahead of the game. If you're on fucking #TeaWithGaryVee, you're ahead of the fucking game.
I know. Listen,
I'm serious though.
I've watched so many of these and I'm like, I could have never imagined myself being here. So I don't know.
Honestly, you are. Listen, the way to be ahead of the game is to be focused on happiness, not perceived societal success on money or clout or whatever else is running through your head. You want to actually be, let me teach you something you'll never forget. You want to be ahead of the game, aim for fucking happiness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm happy every day. Like I only do what makes me happy, but the thing is a lot of things make me happy and I'm happy with a lot of things.
Me too. Me too.
So
basically you're talking about me right now.
Oh my gosh, you did not just compare yourself to me.
Yes, I did.
That's crazy. But
listen to me, stay in that zone. That's good. Don't let people talk you out of that and saying you got to focus on something, or you got to be practical, or you got to get real, or you've got to figure it out at a certain point because you're going to be a senior. like it's crazy. You're a fucking child. I know 60-year-olds that don't have a fucking idea about life.
Yeah, but just I just feel like, but I just want to make the most of all my time, you know?
Let me promise you the best way to make use of your time, by not dwelling about making the most use of your time, by not overthinking, by not like debating,
That's
by
hard.
not like that. The way to make most of your time is by doing shit.
Yeah. So like, I'm just a bad decision maker though. I'm not a bad decision maker, but I don't know how to choose between certain things and what I want more.
Flip a fucking coin. Viv, I'm serious. I'm serious. You like them all. You shouldn't be crippled by having lots of interests.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll try, Gary. I'll do it for you.
All right, do it for me, Viv. All right, have a great day.
I love you, man.
I love you back. See ya.
Bye.
All right, let's keep this going. That was fun. Jose,
hey, what's up, Gary?
How are you?
I'm doing well.
What's been going on?
Not much. Just super excited to be here. Thanks for doing this.
I'm happy to do it. Tell me about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do?
Yeah, so I'm from LA, California. First generation. Just graduated from Harvard last year. I'm passionate about like real estate and cryptocurrency. I work
Harvard, well, hold on. Harvard, huh? You went subtle on that, man. That's a big get. Good for you, bro. You're a real fucking student out here.
Yeah. Just working hard,
School came very natural to you?
I was able to catch things pretty well in school, but I think a lot of it just comes down to hard work. I don't think I was any more intelligent than anybody else in my classroom. I just noticed that I paid attention when other people wanted to just goof around.
Like I goofed around like fucking crazy. I didn't goof around. I would have like bothered you if I sat next to you trying to sell you some shit. Like, shut the fuck up, Gary. I'm trying to get to Harvard. That would have been us. That would have been us. So what kind of kid were you? Like did you collect things? Were you just all about the books, sports, music? Like how did you roll?
Yeah. Well, so I grew up from in a low income family. So when I started, I was like maybe 4 or 5, and my mom kind of gave me these little like plush toys to go and sell out to like the to my neighbors and stuff. So I wanted a Nintendo DS, so I went out and I sold those things, sold like 200 of them, bought my DS, and I kind of just kept that like work ethic going. I for high school, I really did have to hit the books because I wanted to get into Harvard because they have really good financial aid systems, and I didn't want to pay for any of my college. So luckily, I actually came out of college with savings. So yeah,
the Harvard cosign and savings. That's just intense, bro. I'm really proud of you. That's epic.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do. So I'm preparing for. Basically, I want to start a company within maybe 2 or 3 years. I know I just graduated from college, so like I know
what's your social media handles?
Jose in the flesh. That's my Instagram. I don't really do TikTok, but I should. I know I should do that based on what you were saying with Lil Bo.
You should, if you want the awareness and the attention to deploy against your nonprofit ventures, your political ventures, your social ventures, your business ventures.
Mm-hmm.
Building audience allows you to have a voice. And today you might not care about anything, but in 16 years you might. Or today you might be like, well, I don't sell anything, yet you want to raise money to build a playground in your neighborhood. Well, guess what? Having 400,000 followers on TikTok can do that. I think people underestimate what attention's value is. I speak in the context of, business so much, but there's so many reasons to, build an audience because there's so much opportunity out there to, really do things.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Go
makes
ahead.
sense.
Go ahead.
Yes. So a question that I had is, I'm pretty sure for the initial year or two that like I start this company, it'll probably be burning profit for the a little while. So what is the most convincing kind of prototype to minimize the risk for investors? Because I know like I invest my money, and so like whenever I see or like read a company's balance sheet or any of their financial statements, I want to see what the business is working like. So what is the most convincing
The
thing?
problem is when you're in idea phase, you're just throwing numbers on an Excel sheet to appease financial people.
Yeah.
It's some Harvard shit.
Yeah.
Like to me, you got to look at it one of two ways. One, listen, I talk a lot about, college's ROI if you go into debt being an issue. You on the
Yeah.
flip side are the reverse poster child. You did it perfect, in my opinion. To have a Harvard cosign and not have financial debt, Jesus. To me, you're kind of like the bizarro, like all the things I tell kids of like, hey, if you're not good in school, start your business, don't take on debt, learn, work for free. You've played the other side of the coin perfectly. So you got leverage. You can get meetings cold by saying, I went to Harvard, here's my business, and you can get meetings and show a 16-page deck, and you know what the answer is. You don't even need me for that affirmation. You just got to show them a projection of 2024 profit. That blows me away that people fuck with shit like that, because that's on some guessing shit. But it works all day long. Or you go to somebody who's an entrepreneur and just believes in you as a kid and just wants to invest in you, and they're a little bit more loose, more intuitive. You might be more analytical. I'm more emotional. I invest in people based on intuition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Tumblr's balance sheet didn't look good, but I knew David Karp was a genius and Tumblr was going to win, and it did.
Yeah.
Right? And sold for $1 billion. You know what I mean? So, I think there's a lot of ways to do it, Jose.
Okay, gotcha. So my initial round, what I wanted to show basically as a prototype was maybe buy a simple duplex. And for background, the company that I want to start is kind of relating, like real estate. And are you familiar with like smart contracts?
Yes.
So I kind of want to mesh those two ideas to give, tenants more leverage, and at the same time give landlords more leverage.
I got it. If you're saying you've saved up enough money that you can go execute an example, it's game over.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saving up money. Like that's partly why I'm working on at this business.
Yeah.
But okay, cool. So that was mine. I just wanted to
bro, seeing it one time is always better than reading about it 10 times.
Yeah.
If you can show people the fucking truth, it's game over.
Yeah.
I invest in that kind of shit all day because you're like, oh, proof of concept?
Yeah.
Hustler kid, sold fucking stuffed animals, got his ass to Harvard from low income, no debt. Yeah, fucking, I'll go with this dude. Okay.
And then the other question that I had was, I'm obviously very new to all of this. And, you hear horror stories, at Harvard about, who knows if Mark Zuckerberg actually stole Facebook or not. You never know. So like, how do you protect your ideas as you're going through rounding?
Ideas are a commodity. You just give out your idea. Bro, you just gave your idea.
Yeah.
Bro, you just gave your idea to 20,000 people just now. And in a week, 400,000 are going to watch it. You gave it.
Okay.
That fucking bullshit story about Zucks, that's just fucking horseshit. Like, execution's the game.
Yeah.
Facebook was fucking MySpace. Like, MySpace was Friendster. Winklevoss is talking out here like they invented some shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
It's execution, bro.
Execution. Okay. Gotcha.
Bro, I really appreciate you. I know we have a lot of mix of people today. I really appreciate
you.
Go for it. No. I just wanted to appreciate you for donating for the All In Challenge. I think you bought some raffle tickets for my thing, right?
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. It's like going to a good cause and people are getting fed,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I also like do stuff for like Omaze and different things. He's like, you never know what you can win, and it's helpful, so.
Have you ever won some shit?
No, not from Omaze.
Well, listen, it's pretty crazy though, because you did win some shit.
Yeah. I nobody's been very clear with me over the phone. I'm guessing that's what's happening, but I'm not sure.
You're guessing right, Jose. You fucking won the GaryVee All In Challenge. You are the winner of my year-long fucking event.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm super happy. Yeah.
I'm about to spend the next fucking year with you, motherfucker.
That's sick. Awesome.
Congratulations, bro. Thank you so much for entering. Congratulations for winning. You are the winner of the GaryVee experience. For everybody who's just joining, if you don't know, Jose, stay on here right now. Let's play the video to what was the All-In Challenge win. I am giving away the ultimate GaryVee experience. We'll go garage sailing and film, trash talk. Gonna work out with me and Mike Vacanti. $25,000 shopping spree at Wine Library. Ultimate Jets experience. Guest of my podcast. I'm gonna fly you to 3 of my keynotes. The ultimate GaryVee experience.
Yeah. No.
You ready?
I'm super excited. Like
Dustin, that wasn't even the whole thing. What just happened, Dustin?
I don't know. I thought you wanted to keep it short.
What part of like show the whole thing did you not understand, Dustin? With your fucking
All
turquoise,
right.
You got a fucking turquoise fucking tank top, and you're not playing the whole fucking thing.
It's casual Friday.
Like casual Friday. Get the fuck out of here. Actually, that's fine. Jose, we'll play it at the end. Jose, congratulations, bro. I'm looking forward to the Jets game. I don't, you got $25,000 worth of wine coming your way. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. You might have to flip that. I'm looking forward to the 3 times I see you with the keynotes next year. The time at VaynerMedia will. I mean, look, now you're really set. When you come and work at Vayner for the week, I'll line up 7 to 12 investment meetings for you. We'll get your deck proper. It's a fucking wrap, bro. You fucking won.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, man.
You got it, brother. Take care.
See ya.
I'll see you soon. You know what the problem with somebody so like calculated and fucking epic as Jose? His reaction was like, "Thank you very much." Like we needed, Dustin, I think we made a mistake. I think we need to pull from the drawing again. I needed somebody to fucking cry. I needed snot coming out of their mouth. Like I needed like real shit. Like Jose was like, "I appreciate that. I will execute on my winning."
I think I would probably react the same way though. I just be like in shock still, like not knowing how to react.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, all right. So, hey, for everybody here, thank you so much for entering the All-In Challenge. We raised over $500,000, or around $500,000 on my raffle alone. And then obviously, thank you for all of you. We raised $2.3 million on TikTok the other day. Let's keep getting into the youngster show. My vibes are high now. I'm feeling good. Let's get this going.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, my man? What's your name?
I'm Yennefe.
NFA. Where are you from?
Yennefe. I'm from New Jersey.
What part?
Parsippany.
Very nice. Close to where I grew up. Awesome to meet you. What's good?
Yeah. So I'm only like 11 years old, so I'm like really young, as you always say.
Yep.
And so I've done like a lot of things. I've done trading. I've had my own drop shipping businesses, and I've done all those things. But what I really want to become is an actor. But I'm really like convinced that to become an actor, you gotta be like in like one of those like big cities like like Los Angeles or like Orlando, like those big places. But like I'm all the way here in New Jersey, and it's like really hard to move to all the way across the country, all the way there. So like, what's some advice that you can like help me with? Like, how can I become an actor without like going to like those big places?
So you're a youngster, so I don't know if you're gonna know all these names, but do you know who Bruce Willis is?
I don't think so. No.
No worries. Joe Piscopo?
I don't think so.
No. Frank Vincent?
I don't think so.
No. Right. So look, the bottom line is there's unlimited actors from New Jersey. Do you know who Meryl Streep is?
I don't think so.
It's okay. It's okay if you know none of these. Jason Alexander from Seinfeld. You know that dude?
It's
okay
maybe.
if you know.
I'm not sure if maybe.
Good news. Don't worry. You don't need to. You're only 11. You don't know. That makes sense to me. But do you know who Danny DeVito is or John Travolta?
Yeah.
Good. All of those people are from New Jersey. You're 11. So,
yeah.
do you want to act when you're 22 or do you want to act now?
I want to act now.
Well, do you think your parents are going to let you go to New York and do auditions?
Yeah.
Well, good news. You don't need to go to fucking Orlando.
Yeah, that's good.
Bro, we got this. You just got to get your parents to drive you to New York and do auditions. Literally Google auditions in New York for acting. right?
Yeah.
And go try out. And here's the good part. Even if you stink at it now, if you work at it for 11 years, which is how long you've been alive, at 22, you can go to LA and you can try out for the next 10 years. And then ready for this, because it doesn't feel like this at 11. If you do that for 10 years, you'll still be young at 32. You might get your acting break at 33. And since you have this entrepreneurial hustle that's already in you, you'll probably be able to maintain your lifestyle while you keep going out for acting. You'll be able to do side hustles to pay your rent and eat. And if this is really your dream and this is really in your soul, then you just go.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I get it.
Like, do you understand that being in Jersey is being in New Jersey is a lot better than being in a lot of places because you're you're Piscataway. You're 35, 40 minutes away from New York City, the epicenter of the world.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're welcome. New Jersey's better than Orlando for acting.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
You got it. Justin, is your chat working? Mine paused. I love the chat.
It seems to be working.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Keep going.
Joe Piscopo.
Yep, Joe Piscopo. That kid knew zero. This is what happens at 11.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know any of these people. That's what happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's move it.
Blame him.
I don't blame him either. Let's keep it moving. Alex, what's good?
Hey, Gary. I'm so excited to finally talk to you.
Thank you, brother. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico and I'm 17.
Very nice. Real pleasure. What's good?
Yeah, so basically I'm really into business. Like my goal is to build a company and, my dream is to live in Silicon Valley, work 16 hours a day, coding, just, working, then customer acquisition, then marketing. And right now, like I'm debating because I last year started doing Amazon FBA, to like have experience and, get some money, but it all kind of got stuck because of Corona.
Yep.
And like last December, I started TikTok, thanks to you. I listened to one of your podcasts and it was the first time I've heard it from you. So literally the first day I heard it, I downloaded the app, I made a video. It was about books I've read and like what are the lessons, but it didn't work. And I started consuming more on the platform and then making actually like content native to the platform.
When you said it wasn't working, how many pieces did you post?
Like 10, but it didn't work because I posted in English and I didn't know TikTok was region locked. So basically not a lot of people understood it, but now I changed it and now I'm at 1.7 million followers, all thanks to you. I'm glad I took your advice. So my question is this: first of all, I'm debating whether I should go, to college because I'm always into learning. I know it helps you be a better person.
Of course. Learning is amazing. How you pay for learning is what I want to debate.
Yeah. And I know I've been really good at school, but it was not, I just realized it was because I'm really competitive, not because I particularly liked school. Now that I think about it, I didn't really like it. It's just that I wanted, to get better grades than my brother.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, I like to study computer science, biotech and nanotechnology. And I would like to talk to you about AI, voice influencer at scale and VR, but that will have to wait, I think.
All of that stuff is coming, as you know. That's why you brought it up and you've obviously been listening. So I appreciate that. All of it's coming. All of it's coming. I would tell you learning how to develop on top of Alexa and Google Home in voice for this young of an age is a huge opportunity. Yeah. But
so my question is, should I go to college or should I focus right now just on social? Because I really like business.
Remind me how it would be in Mexico. Like, do you pay for college or no?
Yes, but I would like to go to a college in the US. My dream is to go to Stanford. But I would like...
Listen, if you can get to Stanford, would you have to collect debt to go to Stanford?
Yeah, I think so. Well, maybe I can, side hustle, leverage my TikTok.
For
But
sure. For sure. Listen,
yeah,
Stanford is one of those few schools that I think still has the leverage with brand name and the caliber of people walking around on campus. I think it's definitely one that I'm not against that if you can get there, you know?
yeah, but that's the problem. See, like I know I could get there, but I would like have to focus all my time on it. I wouldn't have time for anything else.
That
I
makes
wouldn't
sense.
have time to learn those skills that I've learned on TikTok. That's what I also started, communicating my ideas, leading, content producing, all of that. And also,
It's
yeah,
hard for me to tell you if you should or you shouldn't. What I would tell you is I kind of think you're going to win either way, to be frank. Like
okay.
if you ask me the truth of what I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking, well, this kid's going to win anyway. So it's almost like, which one do you want more?
I really think about college because of the environment, actually, like changing
Yeah,
your environment so
yeah.
you can
But you
get
can,
connections.
you can go somewhere else without college, unless you're saying with immigration laws and things of that nature that college is the way you can get in. You know, if you want, that that would make sense to me. You know,
Okay.
like if I don't know if you're able to get into the U.S. without college and
Hmm.
just go to San Francisco and hang out in coffee shops. That would be my recommendation. But
Yeah.
if there is no way to do that, I'm just not educated enough on where immigration laws are. More importantly, if you have family in the U.S., things of that nature. But if your way in is college, then I think that's a worthwhile thought.
Okay. And last thing is that, how can I leverage like all the things I've learned on TikTok? I've been posting a lot on LinkedIn
Yep.
on how to build your social media, what I've learned. And I've also helped people which have contacted me on how to build their TikTok. And,
Charge them.
I didn't charge them
I
at that
understand.
time,
In the
but
beginning, that's
now,
fine.
uh-huh.
But now you
But
have the
now I
leverage.
don't, yeah, but I don't get that much like asking
Satisfaction.
and no, like, how to monetize because on LinkedIn, it's a whole different audience. I post on English, which I cannot leverage my TikTok. And I know going for the ask is like
You
detrimental,
Well, it's not always
like on
detrimental.
TikTok.
Oh, it's not always detrimental. I would tell remember jab 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 right hook.
Uh-huh.
Give 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 give. I'm not scared to ask people right now to sign up for Wine Text. Watch this, Alex. Sign up for Wine Text. Today's an insane $40 white wine that's going to be $18 and change. Right there. I want every single person to sign up for Wine Text. Dustin, everybody who signs up for Wine Text, make sure you throw them on the bottom screen right now if they just signed up. And don't lie. Lying is the devil. The karma will be horrible for you. So, I think you can go in for the Ask Alex. If you make a TikTok right now saying, hey, I've been able to grow my TikTok, I'm thinking about doing some consulting. If you're interested, message me on TikTok, all in Spanish, and there's people willing to pay you. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Because the CPM on Mexico's it's lower and getting
know.
brand deals, it's harder. And
I
thanks
know.
to Corona, it's even harder. So I was also thinking like, producing content on English. I started new accounts, but it didn't work out because,
Why
it's
don't-
too
why-
complicated to reach other regions and
Thank
all
you,
of that.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
I think switching back and forth between English and Spanish on your 1.7 is not a bad idea. The English will do worse, but over time it will build. And then some content can be in Spanglish. I always tell a lot of my Spanish-speaking friends, make one account. Some of it's in Spanish, some of it's in English, some of it's in Spanglish. I mean, you might be the way people learn how to speak English that speak Spanish. There's a lot. I mean, there's unlimited people that speak both languages. And you have to be, let's go, Wall Star, finally. And as long as you don't worry about the metrics and you're okay with your Spanish content getting, 800,000 views or 80,000 views.
It just froze.
I froze?
hear-
I can hear you. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
Yeah.
Don't worry that the English content's not going to be doing as well. Thank you, extended family. Don't worry that the English content won't do as well.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that, but I'm just worried that it won't like even reach other regions because of the region lock, and it's really complicated.
You don't control that, bro.
Yeah.
You can't cry about shit that you don't control.
Yeah.
Period.
So, do you think going for the ask that like it's better on TikTok rather than LinkedIn or stuff like
No,
that?
both.
No, both.
Both. I'm sorry, Nicole. Both. Both.
So
Both.
okay,
Both. Keep moving, Alex. You're gonna win. You know, you've
thanks,
got this, bro. I feel real good about your vibes. Talk to you soon. Let's keep moving
okay,
it.
bye.
Youngsters. Dustin, I'm not getting comments, live comments, so please throw up a bunch during the episode because I live off that shit.
Roger.
Thank you.
Hey,
Michael,
hi,
what's
Gary.
good? How are you, bro?
Good.
What's
How about
cooking?
you?
I'm
Not
super
much.
well.
So I was wondering if our parents don't approve of like social medias like TikTok and Instagram, how can we convince them that it can be a great thing?
One more time, brother.
If our parents don't approve of like social media, how can we convince them that it can be a great thing for like fun, meeting new friends, and if we have a business, we can promote our business?
You know, convincing parents when you're a kid is super hard.
Yeah.
You know, I think one of the ways to do that is results. Like take that bowling ball pin and sell it for $40 on TikTok
Uh-huh.
and then show them that, and all of a sudden they may take it more serious. You know, why do your parents demonize social? They think it's a waste of time. They think you will
I
get in
think
trouble.
mostly they think it's a waste of time, but they let me have it. I kind of convinced them, but and a lot of my friends I know, they want social media, but their parents won't let them.
Look, parents normally parent with fear. So they're worried their kid's going to get in trouble, see something they don't want to, get
Uh-huh.
influenced by somebody bad. The reality is that's a historic game. That's not Tea with Gary Vee is going to answer this question, meaning it's crazy, Michael, how that is. Like that's been the story of time. Your parents tried to convince their parents that playing video games or listening to rock albums was a good idea.
Uh-huh.
And your grandparents were trying to convince your great grandparents that listening to Elvis and the Beatles was a good, like it's all the same shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reality is that all you can do is try to find the balance of you know, really thank you, Dustin, for putting up Anthony Conti. Hey Conti, when you can explain to me what bullshit I'm selling, we can have that talk. um, you know I really think that you just have to balance the family dynamic with trying to do a little bit of your own when they're quote unquote not watching, and number two, try to show a positive result from it so that it quote unquote changes your parents' mind. But half the parents in the world never change their mind and are so selfish about how they see the world, they don't become selfless enough to help their children fulfill the way they see the world.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
I love that. Do you watch my content?
Yeah, I do.
You like it?
Yeah, you're showing up on TikTok a lot more now.
Trying, bro. Hustling out here. What part of the content most resonates for you, Michael?
I try to make like funny content.
I like that. Are you part of the Us Crush Gang? Crash
Yeah.
Gang? I love that. That's good, bro. Bro, just keep going. I think parents is always a tricky game, but always remember, eventually you're moving out of the house and you got to live for your happiness without being disrespectful to parents. That's what I tell your buddies. You know,
Yeah.
they're eventually they're not going to live there, and they're going to have to live the next 80 years of their life on their own, and they have to find a balance of doing what they want while respecting and being. It's hard for a 15, 13, 12-year-old to be empathetic to their parents, but parents are always doing that shit because they're scared.
Yeah.
So try
Okay.
to unscare them.
Okay.
Cool. Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Of course, Michael. Dustin, get that guy who called me a bullshit artist on the show next week so we can have a real conversation. I'd like him to articulate in detail my bullshit.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I've had so many of those conversations in my life. Like people come into my office. I've done a lot of weird stuff like that, and just the shit that people make up. They're like, "You're selling." Like, what am I selling? tough to sell something when it's $0.00. You're giving people too much hope. Literally, this is what one guy told me, Dustin. Gary, you're a fucking bullshit artist because you're giving people fucking false hope. I'm like, bro, don't take your cynicism on the world and fucking deploy. I'm just keeping it real. I'm like, you're keeping it real fucking sad and dark. Keeping it real. Fuck you. There's unlimited opportunity, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
You're on mute, Cosmin.
Cosmin, you're on mute.
Hi, how are you? Sorry
Oh,
about that.
well. What's your name?
I'm Cosmin.
Cosmin, where are you from?
I'm from Italy. I think you remember you did live.
I do. I remember. What's good? I'm doing it for them, Cosmin.
Okay.
What's cooking? What can I answer for you?
So my question comes from an interview you did with Drowi Jaza, if you remember, about artists, and you said there should be a balance of both selling your work, like your own work, and working for others. But how do you get to a place where you only have to sell your work, so you don't work on Fiverr and stuff like that?
How do you get to a place where what, brother?
Where you can only sell your work, like you don't
listen,
have to work on Fiverr.
I mean, there's a lot of people who never get there. It's called talent and hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
And Dustin, put on Anthony. Cosmin, you've got to put in hard work, and you've got to, get to a place with, get to a place where you work hard and there's a demand for your stuff.
So it's like a more of a brand thing than like the talent. Like it's more of building your own brand than.
Of course. Simple as that.
Yeah, I get it.
You can. I see it, Dustin. I see the anger, the negativity. You can get them in here. You don't need to flash it anymore, Dust. Yeah, Cosmo. It's really just hard work and brand building, and then it comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yeah. I was thinking about like I'm not yet on TikTok, but maybe start posting there and like showing the process.
Of course. You know the answers. I'm putting it out every day.
Yeah, I get it.
It's awesome. Keep pushing, Cos. Talk to you soon, bro. You got it. Kenzie,
Hi.
how are you? How are you?
Good. How are you?
It's such a pleasure.
I'm from Michigan, and I've been golfing for like 11 years now.
Wow.
And my goal was originally to make varsity for my high school freshman year, which I did that this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But now I want to like take it further and play for like a D1 college, which I know you're not like the biggest fan of college, but
listen, Kenzie, real quick, and I'll use this opportunity. I'm a huge fan of college for people that don't go into massive debt and then in 4 years have a diploma that doesn't give them leverage in the new workforce. And then, I get hundreds of thousands of emails and DMs and messages from kids that are in really bad shape because they were sold a dream that doesn't have a reality. If you go to a D1 school and get a scholarship, I'm all about that life.
Right. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the dream. So, what I'm really wondering is I know I'm not there yet, like skill level, and I'm working to get there along with like my grades. But I was wondering if you had any like suggestions for my next step or like how to get noticed in the future.
I mean, I think you put out content. Right? Like I know, because I'm in Vayner Sports, tons of kids are going to D1 football colleges from small towns that would have never been discovered because they're putting up their highlights on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. You should put out your golf highlights everywhere.
Right.
There's going to be a D1, coach that's going to see it and be like, yo, go check on that Kenzie girl in Michigan.
Right. Yeah.
That's how.
That's a good idea.
No different than Cosmo, the last call. It's all about getting awareness.
Right. So for doing that, would you suggest like making like its own account, like just for golf, or just putting it all over normal?
I like normal, but you may not want to do that with your social life, and I would understand that.
Right.
Yeah,
just because like with school, I know I shouldn't really care, but it is hard sometimes. A lot of people will hate because I do golf and they'll say it's like not a sport.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I'd prefer you now. You make me want to tell you to put it into your regular account, because the quicker you get over the hump of giving a fuck when the cute guy says it's not a sport and you're sad, the quicker you like the girl you want to be friends with, like, you know what I mean? Like the quicker you get over that hump, the happier your whole life will be.
Right, for sure.
For real.
Yeah.
For real, Kens.
Yeah. I have like a highlight on my Instagram with all my golf stuff.
No,
and
but you need to put out a lot of content. Maybe use Twitter for that.
Right.
Are you active on Twitter?
I'm not. I don't have Twitter.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So get a Twitter and go ham on there, because that's where a lot of coaches recruit from that platform.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank
Good
you
luck.
so much.
Yeah, I'm
it was
rooting for you.
awesome talking to you.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Have a good one.
You too, Kens. Kai, what's good?
Hey, Gary. Yo, I'm so grateful to be here.
It's good to have you, bro. I'm doing too well. What's cooking? What's your question?
That's good. So basically, my name's Kai. I'm 15 years old and from South Africa. And I've had quite a unique upbringing. At around the age of 8, my parents decided to sell their cars, rent out the house, and go on a sort of like spiritual journey, traveling around the world for a couple of years. And this really sparked a huge interest for me in entrepreneurship, because I would visit so many, villages and different cultures in so many countries. And I would always notice, how different everything was wherever you go, and how the culture of selling and buying and negotiating is, completely varies wherever you are. And I mean, from the youngest age, like, in India, for example, I would go to the beach at 8 years old, and I would, volunteer at these restaurants. I would learn how to do magic tricks, and I would do it on the beach with tourists, get as many tips as I can, save it all. When I was in Bali, I would get my hands on anything I could at the cheap markets, and then go to the more upper class ones and sell it there. And so I mean, when I got back to South Africa for high school, I've been focusing more on that. And I competed in my country. It's called the Alan Gray Entrepreneurship Challenge. So in 2018, I came in the top 20 in South Africa in a 6-week competition. And then the next year, I actually managed to get top 3. So wow. I won. It was an international trip to Marina Bay in Singapore for a tech conference. It was going to happen this year. Unfortunately, it got postponed. But I mean, it was really cool. So I mean, I've my whole life I've been absolutely obsessed with everything to do with it, and I really, really love you. And I mean, about 5-6 months ago, I started really pushing on TikTok. I've built. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but I built about 140,000 followers on this. So it's all because of you. So I'm very grateful
all because
about
of
that.
you.
Yeah.
You executed. I've told a lot of people to do it. You executed.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So I mean,
what can I answer?
So my ultimate question would be, how do I take this, huge passion that I have for business and combine that with an online presence?
By communicating. I don't think you realize you're 15, you said?
Yeah.
Bro, you already have a real audience on TikTok. Just keep making.
Okay.
You've already done it. Your ultimate question that you had for me, you've already executed.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Okay, I understand.
You see where I'm going? Like, you're at 140 now. When you're old as fuck like me, I'm young, by the way. When you're 44, that number is going to be enormous. Bro, you're going to live, listen to me, you're going to live 2 more full lives from the day you were born to right now. You're going to do that 2 more times, and you'll be my age. Think about how much time you have.
Yeah, okay, I understand. Because I mean, like, what I was also thinking to ask you is, because like right now I'm in high school, and like there's a lot of stress, like a lot of family, pushing on. But like I'm not particularly enjoying it that much. Like I do put a lot of effort into it. But
who's pushing you? Your parents?
Like all my
Well, tell your grandparents your fucking parents flew around the fucking world on a whim. How the fuck were you supposed to give a fuck about school? Tell your grandparents to talk to their fucking kids. They fucking flew you around the fucking world. What the fuck were you? You were fucking on the beach in India when you were 8. How the fuck do you, come on.
I mean, my whole family is actually also from Jews from the Soviet Union. So a lot of them are like very, You know how it is. But
of course I do.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess my other question would be, considering my personal situation, what do you think is the most promising industry to go into, in the next 3 to 5 years? Like, what should I pursue?
Social, cannabis, cryptocurrency, blockchain, voice, bro, a million things. Bro, you have all the right mindset. You have all the right ingredients. You're fucking set. Don't beat yourself up. Stay patient. Be nice and kind. My friend, listen to me. There's 2 ways to build the biggest building, Kai. 1, just build the biggest building. 2, tear down everybody else's building. Be the first one. Don't worry about other people's success. It doesn't come from you. Stay patient, stay humble, work. You've got all the fucking ingredients. You're well on your way.
Thank you so much, man. Means a whole lot.
Talk to you
I'd
soon.
love to keep in contact with you soon, man.
I'd love that. All right, let's get some more in here. Fun.
Gary, what's up?
What's good, Rachel?
Oh man, this is cool. So quick little story. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Love it.
19 years old. I'm gonna be starting college this fall.
Congrats.
And essentially a YouTuber, and I've built up a small audience of almost 7,000 on there.
Fantastic.
But my thing that I struggle with is there are times where I'm like super consistent with my content, posting every week. And there are times where I go like 2 weeks without posting, and it's because every time every time I put my focus into a video, I want it to be as, good as possible. So my question is essentially, how do I like overcome perfectionism?
By forcing yourself to do things that are uncomfortable. So what I mean by that is the next time you see a video and you're like, no, I got to keep working on this, remember this moment and just post it. Because one of those videos is going to do better than all the other ones that you perfected. And then that will teach you the fucking lesson.
You're right. But there are even like times like where I'm in that mindset, right? And then it just, I post the video and then it's like, oh man, it could have been better. Or, maybe I should have waited a little more and worked on this, that.
That's because you're beating yourself up. Perfection is hiding insecurity.
That's true. You're right. I mean, yeah.
You just have to practice. It's like working out. It's like eating. Like, Gary, how do I eat better so I get healthier? Eat better. Well, how? Fight your head and get into a place where you just do.
Yeah.
The fact that you're even asking the question means that the subconscious of it has become conscious, and now you have a real shot.
Yeah. No, I have, people constantly asking me upload more. And it's like, I want to. And whenever I don't, I feel like I disappointed people,
Listen, you need to worry about yourself, go into your own place, but you need to love yourself.
You're right.
I'm just telling you, like, if people are asking you to upload more, people enjoy it. But more importantly, you need to enjoy the process, not the subscribers or the views.
Yeah. No, I do. I love the process. Like I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Well, then great. So then put out more shit.
All right. I will.
I believe you.
I will. I'm just going to do it. Thank you. I appreciate coming on here.
Of course, Rach.
Thank you.
Of course,
right.
There's
Nice
Rachel's
chatting to you,
YouTube.
Gary.
Of course. Take care. Rachel's YouTube right
Thank
there
you.
for everybody. Let's keep it moving. Let's sneak a couple more kids in. Fun show.
Yo, Gary.
What's good, Noah?
What's good? So it's a little story. I am a 15-year-old from like the smallest town in Ohio.
I love it.
It's like it's very southern, right across from West Virginia. So, yeah, and I want to be a YouTuber.
Okay.
So, cause I've been posting on TikTok, but it's just not going anywhere with TikTok. So is that bad? But
no, it's not bad. But good news, Noah. YouTube's even harder to grow than TikTok.
Yeah, I know. But so I guess my question.
How many posts on TikTok?
I have 30 right now.
Okay, keep going.
So I guess my question is it okay to target 2 audiences at once?
100%.
I was gonna do
yes.
gaming and vlogs, so I can do that.
Yes.
All right.
100%.
All right, because I see other things you should only go after one audience.
No.
But I didn't know.
No, people say that because they want you to win the short-term game. You may get more subscribers and views if you target one, but you're fucking 15 and you need to figure out who you are and what you like. And I'd rather you learn that and have half as many followers and subscribers, and you still might have more subscribers. People play checkers. I'm trying to play chess out here with you, Noah. You're 15. We're just starting.
Yeah.
I want you to do an entire account just on your fucking dimples. It's your biggest strength. I got them too, bro. I know what they do.
Says.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah,
just do a whole. Make all your TikTok about your fucking dimples. Make 10 fucking TikToks about your dimples.
All right, I will.
I'm serious.
All right.
And when all your buddies are like, "That's corny," tell them to fucking come to me. I'm gonna punch them in their fucking face.
All right, I will.
Good, bro.
I'll come show them the stream.
All right, bro. Okay.
Other than that, do you just have any advice for like a starting YouTuber?
Yeah, to just fucking make and not look at numbers. Numbers will fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
Same with TikTok. Bro, I want you to make much more TikTok. Just do random different shit and look at trending topics and hashtags and try to make your version of that.
All right.
Got it?
Yeah, perfect.
I want you to lean into TikTok. It's much more free awareness than YouTube.
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
Bet.
Yeah. That's what
Take
I
care
always
now.
listen to you. I always
You
listen
got
to
you.
you here saying
Thank
TikTok.
you, bro.
Yep.
Keep
Thank you,
going.
Gary.
Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Let's keep this going. Let's sneak another one in.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Brianna.
I just want to start with, I'm really excited to be here. It's like awesome opportunity. So just want to thank you for that first.
You're welcome.
So 17, I'm from Long Island, New York. So just a little background before I go into my question. So I have a passion I've developed over the course of my life. Many passions, but two specific ones being film and sports. And I've always dreamed of possibly going into either industry, whether it be a film editor or in sports, a GM or a financial advisor, a sports writer, anything like that. But I never allowed myself to go after any of those dreams because I've always worried about job and financial security from a really young age. So I was always worried, like, if I followed these passions, like, I would risk, like, this dream lifestyle I have, which is, like, a comfortable lifestyle, making enough money to be comfortable. So especially with being a girl in the sports industry, I felt like, it'd be just too hard to get a good job and good money. So instead, like, I really focused on school and discovering jobs that, where I would have a secure job and make good money. But this past summer, I took a sports statistics course, and although I wasn't really a huge fan of the course itself, through various field trips to, like, sports places and stuff like that, I figured out I really do want to go into this industry as, like, a manager, a writer, anything I can. So I feel like I can't follow that dream because I still have those old fears of job and
makes sense.
Financial security, So my question is, do I bother?
Did your parents instill that? Like, be safe, have a roof over your head, or was that just in your natural DNA?
I think it's more natural because my parents are really supportive of anything I really want to do. Yeah, my mom has always been like, follow your dreams sort of thing. So,
Brianna, listen to me. Wouldn't it be like if I said to you, "Hey, imagine living with your best friends all the time"? That's good. That's like fun.
Yeah.
Good. So let me explain this to you. If you follow your dreams, you'll have to live with like 3 of your best girlfriends or boyfriend, whatever, like your friends, in one house and eat like ramen and like fucking live that life. That's more fun.
Yeah.
It's more fun to try to be on MSG and be or to be a general manager or something. It's like more fun. It makes you happier. Like, you can worry about a fucking roof over your head and a white picket fence and a fucking nice car when you're 37.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking 17. Like, the next 7 years, you can go follow your dream. This is the time to actually be risky, not be safe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Does that make like that's like you're being logical, which I love. Mm-hmm. So be logical. In your 20s is when you can take risk. In your like, to me, it's more like, I think it's more fun to try to be on SNY and live in like Queens with 4 of your friends in a shitty spot and going out at night and having fun and following all your dreams than it is for you to have some secure job and take a 40-minute train ride into the city from fucking Long Island on some fucking townhouse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, 100%. It's just, I've always had these fears. I guess they're also holding me back in a way.
In a way, they're completely fucking holding you back from being happy.
Yeah.
What are you scared of? Let's talk about it. Like, what are you scared of? You scared of like living in a shitty place? Like I don't get it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was fortunate enough to, I'm living in Long Island and in a great town too. So I'm like, I'm used to this lifestyle, and that's not something I want to lose either, because I feel like I got so comfortable.
I don't think you realize how little you want that lifestyle. You haven't tasted the alternative. When you live in a shithole with your buddies, when you're in your 20s, but you're living your best life because you're going after your fucking dream, that's gonna taste a lot better than a big room and a nice fucking yard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I'm also just not sure, like, as a girl, especially, just how to even get into this industry.
What are you talking about? There's like half of the sportscasters there's so many women in sports.
I mean, like, managerial positions though, like doing things like, I don't know.
Managing a team?
Yeah, or something like that,
Yes, that's less. There's coaches starting to emerge, there's NFL coaches. We're starting to see it. And by the time you're 34, it'd be realistic, there's probably going to be a lot more. It's not 1965 anymore. There's unlimited women in sport.
True. Yeah.
Plus, once you're going for management, you might realize you want to be a scout, and there's unlimited women in scouts. You might realize you want to be a journalist for it. There's unlimited. You might decide you want to start a social media company to represent athletes. You might want to compete with Vayner Sports. You don't know yet.
Yeah.
But don't take some bullshit job because you want a fucking bush outside your house.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
You're not as accustomed to your cush as you think.
Okay.
I mean that. You're not. You have to get comfortable with fear.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's more fun.
Okay.
It's more fun. You will like it more. And by the way, my prescription for you is to actually live in a shitty situation. I want you to live in the hood in Queens. Like, I'm serious.
Okay.
Because then you'll know you can.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make yourself uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Good.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much, Brianna. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the show. Big wine text today. Thank you for all the kids. How many kids do we have in the queue, Dust?
2.
All right, we'll sneak them in next week. Thank you. It's good to be back on the Tea Show. Let's leave some hashtag Tea with GaryVee thoughts on today's show, please, on Twitter, so I can watch in my next boring meeting. It's not boring, but it's operational. And I love you guys. I love the youngsters. I love the hate in today's episode as well. And big shout out to Boat. Lil Yachty's new album has dropped. Please check it out. And honestly, if you need some white wine, today's is a banger. A banger. We'll see you next time on Tea with GaryVee. Check out my new Twitter handle, GaryVee TV. It is exploding. Sign up right now. Here's why you should. And the people that are going to win over the next 5 to 7 years are going to be very comfortable in controlled fucking chaos. You don't love the process. This is dreams we're talking about. Dreams require sacrifice. All of your actions have to then map to it. Backpack. Nobody gives a shit about where you grew up. The whole game is scaling the unscalable. It's fucking hard work. It's being respectful. It's being a good person. Do that. That's just a good idea. It's there. The flip game's there. This house right here, there's $400 to be made. I stay in my lane. Like real fucking tight. But you can't be crippled. Everybody here is judging themselves. You're looking at what's in front of you right now. You're losing because you're laying in your bed looking at somebody's fucking glamorous photoshopped picture of them doing something cool, and you're envious and you're jealous and you're impatient, and it's crippling your upside. Let me just say it one more time if you're confused what I just said. I say put your fucking flag on the ground of who the fuck you are. Whoever provides the most value always wins. You're entering the greatest 5-year window of your life. My only answer to me or anybody is just try shit. Shut your business down and go work for an apparel company for 3 years. Nobody you've ever met got there without the hard work. So you better get your speed up. You better work harder. You better work smarter. If you can't Google stuff, you're not going to be able to do anything that I'm telling you to do. GaryVee TV, my new account. Check me out. Hope you enjoy it.